Crash in the neon waves. He crashed into my life like a wave I couldn't ride. It was August 2024, 10 months ago, and I was 25. A surf instructor, carving out a life in Miami's neon-soaked South Beach. My board a shield against a past that had nearly drowned me. My name is Luca, and Miami was my tide. Its ocean waves and glitter-fueled nights a rebellion against the Orlando suburb where I'd hidden my queerness until I came out at 18 in 2017. But that night, South Beach had other plans, ones that would pull me under. The Neon Surf Fest was electric, a whirlwind of light pink neons flashing surf, green strobes, swirling, reggaeton, and tropical house, thumping. My surf school, Wave Pulse, had a booth, its boards propped up, my sun-bleached hair, my wetsuit half-zipped. I was demoing a trick on a balance board, the crowd clapping, when a guy sketching nearby dropped his sketchbook, its pages fluttering onto my setup, knocking my surfboard loose. It tipped, nearly hitting him, and I lunged to catch it, our hands colliding on the board, a spark igniting my skin. I snapped, steadying the board, my voice sharp over the music. He looked up Noel, maybe 27. His dark curls, messy. I wanted to brush it off. Orlando's scars screaming, "Keep your distance." But his eyes held me, soft under the neon. My heart. "Sorry," he said, scrambling to gather his sketches, his voice smooth, a Miami lilt softening the edges, his fingers brushing mine again, electric. I froze, noticing his sketch a vibrant design of a surfboard decked in neon pinks and blues, like Miami's skyline. I asked, my wetsuit suddenly tight, my guard slipping. "Noel," he said, standing, his smile shy but warm, his cologne sandalwood. "Saw your booth online, killer vibe." My cheeks burned, Orlando's walls trembling. But his earnestness felt too much like my ex's charm. My ex had been a bartender, all smooth talk until he cheated in 2022, leaving me to ride Orlando's waves alone, my trust battered. I propped the board back up, but Noel lingered, his eyes tracing mine, like he saw past my wetsuit to the currents beneath. "Let me make it up," he said, offering a sketch of a wetsuit design. Its neon lines bold. The neon pulsed, South Beach's energy urging me to lean in, but I deflected. "I'm fine," I said, voice clipped, adjusting my hair tie. Noel's laugh light, genuine cut through, his hand grazing my arm, a spark I couldn't dodge. "Come see my pop-up," he said, nodding to a nearby tent, his eyes daring. I wanted to stay anchored, but Noel's smile tugged me to his pop-up. The neon flaring pink, green, gold as reggaeton thumped louder. His designs were fire neon board shorts, flowing shirts, each piece screaming Miami's vibe. My pulse raced. Orlando's ghosts fading. Miami's heat urging me to dive in. But mid-pitch, a tent pole wobbled, Noel tripping over a display. I lunged, catching his waist, steadying him, our eyes locking, his breath warm against my cheek. "Nice save," he gasped, his grin electric, his curls brushing my jaw. My heart surged, but doubt clung. Was he real? Or just another South Beach drifter? I pulled back, the neon blurring, as I retreated to my booth, South Beach's rhythm syncing with my fear. "Thanks for the catch," Noel called, following me. His shirt rumpled. "Stay," he said, voice low, a plea in his Miami lilt. The festival buzzed, neon glowing brighter, ocean waves crashing nearby. This was Miami, tossing me into a current I wasn't ready for, but couldn't escape. The festival beach was a neon blaze, gold lights, pulsing surf. Pink strobes flashing. Tropical house driving the crowd wild. Noel dragged me to the shore, his sketches tucked away. His hands light on my shoulders, urging me to try a glow-in-the-dark paddleboard. My pulse hammered, Orlando's scars begging me to bail. But Miami's heat-salty electro kept me moving. Not bad. Surfer, he teased. Voice low, his breath sparking a shiver. Knew you had style, I shot back, steadier than I felt. My instructor's calm matching his vibe. My ex had moved like this, all charisma until he ghosted in 2022, leaving me to paddle Orlando's lakes alone, my heart in pieces. Noel's touch was different, bold, yet careful. His eyes searching mine, like he saw beyond my board to my soul. The music slowed, a dreamy synth track, and Noel stepped closer, his chest grazing mine, his Cullen sandalwood. Sea salt intoxicating, he asked, voice piercing, like he knew my walls. My throat tightened, Orlando's pain surging. But Miami's neon urged me to speak. I don't trust designers, I confessed. Voice raw, the crowd fading. Noel's grin soft, his eyes dimming, less storm. More human. His hand still on my arm. I'm not what you think, he said, voice firm. His Miami lilt, tinged with hurt. Just a guy who saw your wave and couldn't look away. My heart twisted, his words hitting like a clean break. Raw, clear, shaking Orlando's grip. I thought of my ex's lies, but Noel's gaze was open, unguarded. The neon pulsed, South Beach's energy wrapping us, and I wanted to believe him, but fear held me. My hair tie slipping. We moved to my booth. Neon green, pink glinting off surfboards. Reggaeton. A soft hum. The festival's buzz fading. Noel leaned in, voice quieter, less flirty. I'm a designer, he said. Chase trends. Live for the runway. But your wave's there. His words felt sincere. But a festival goer. Nearby scoffed, calling Noel. My stomach sank. Orlando's scars screaming. Run. That true? I asked. Voice sharp, my board untouched, eyes locked on his. Noel's eyes widened, hurt flashing. But he didn't dodge. I dream, he said, voice low. But I don't drift. The neon flared. South Beach's pulse, mocking my doubt. I stood, ready to pack my gear. The neon blazing, my sandals scuffing the sand. Noel grabbed my wrist, gentle, his eyes pleading. Raw, unguarded. Don't pull away, he said, voice cracking, cutting through the festival's hum. I'm not your ex, Luca. My heart raced, his touch electric. Miami's heat urging me to stay. But Orlando's voice hissed. Prove it, I challenged, voice trembling. A desperate hope. Noel's grip steadied, his eyes burning with resolve, the neon glowing brighter. South Beach, daring us to dive. I stepped away. The ocean's roar blending with the neon buzz. His shirt catching the pink and green lights, his eyes fixed on me. The night air was warm, a light breeze off. Ocean Drive, South Beach's energy alive. This was us, two sparks riding. Miami's neon tide, fighting to crest. One I wasn't sure I could trust, but couldn't outrun. A light breeze swept through Ocean Drive, Miami's neon green signs. Pink palm streaks shimmering in the festival's afterglow as I walked away in August 2024. My board heavy. Noel's Dreamer label echoed. Too close to my ex's lies. Orlando's scars screaming. Noel called. Chasing me. His curls messy. What's wrong? He asked, voice slicing through the breeze. I spun, anger flaring. Hair tie gone. You're just a dreamer, I snapped. Voice raw, shaking. The neon flickered, the ocean roaring. Miami's pulse, mocking my fear. Noel's face fell, his grin gone, his eyes raw, wounded. Breeze, ruffling his curls like tears, he said, voice low, cracked, heavy with pain. I'm not your ex, Luca. He stepped closer. Neon painting, his face green and pink, his hands open. I design. Yeah, I chase visions. But I've been burned guys who wanted my flair. Left me sketching alone in 2022. My chest tightened. His story mirroring mine. The breeze soft, his eyes pleading. Raw, urging me to stay. Noel grabbed my hand. His fingers warm despite the breeze. His grip soft, his eyes blazing with resolve. You're different, he said, voice steady, a vow carved in Miami's glow. Your waves. Your heart, I saw you before I knew you. My breath hitched, his words hitting like a perfect swell. Raw, clear, cracking my walls. I thought of my lessons, my soul poured into Miami's tides. The festival's cures lifting me, I whispered. Voice soft, breeze slowing, neon softening. Because you're real, he said. His hand steadying mine, grounding me. I'm done with drafts. Luke, I want forever. The breeze faded. Miami's neon puddles glowing like stars. The ocean's roar a promise overhead. South Beach's skyline faint in the glow. I wanted to trust Noel, to shed Orlando's pain. But trust was a wave I'd wiped out on before. His hand anchored me, his gaze unwavering, and I felt it a shift. One more wave, I said, voice low, a test, a hope. Noel's grin returned, soft, real, and he nodded, pulling me back toward the festival. We stepped back into the neon surf fest, reggaeton pulsing like a heartbeat. The crowd alive again. Noel's hand stayed in mine, his touch grounding me in the chaos, and I knew this wasn't just a misstep. This was us, two scarred souls finding a swell in Miami's neon jungle. Daring to ride, to trust, to crash, even if it scared us both. The rooftop lounge above the festival glowed under Miami's skyline, pink neon towers flashing surf. Gold-lit palms swaying. The ocean shimmering below like a dark mirror. Noel and I sat close, my surfboard propped nearby. His sketchbook open, our sodas sweating on the table. His hazel eyes locked on mine, no longer stormy. Just open, raw, vulnerable. You're still here, he said, voice soft, carrying hope, his curls catching neon. I nodded. Orlando's scars quiet, Miami's heat. Orlando had taught me to hide, to paddle in dim lakes, alone. My ex's lies in 2022, a scar I carried to Miami. Noel's hand found mine, his fingers tracing my knuckles, his touch a spark, lighting the lounge, warm, electric. I've messed up, he admitted. Voice raw, cutting through the neon haze. Chased trends, trusted the wrong guys in 2022. But with you, look your waves. My breath caught, his words vivid, like a clean break. His eyes burning hazel. Noel stood, his silhouette framed by neon, his voice rising. I'm falling for you, he said. Eyes, locked on mine, neon exploding. The festival pulsed below, oblivious. But my world froze. I thought of my ex's lies. But Noel was different, his gaze, his voice, his heart real. "I'm scared," I whispered. Hair loose, voice shaky. But Noel's hands cupped my face, his thumbs brushing my cheeks. I stood, my board forgotten. Our eyes locked. "Me too," he murmured, voice soft. "But I want this. Look at you." The neon sang, pink and gold swirling, and we kissed deep, skyline bursting. Vivid, alive. The crowd cheered downstairs, unaware. But our kiss was ours. The kiss broke, foreheads touching. Neon softening, my board lay forgotten. Noel's sketchbook glinting, his designs of neon waves glowing us. "We're doing this," he said, voice soft, grin bright eyes, promising more. I nodded, heart full. Orlando's scars fading under Miami's magic. This wasn't just a kiss, it was us. Two sparks in South Beach's chaos, burning bright. Now, 10 months later, in June 2025, I stand on South Beach. Noel's sketchers line our shared studio, his designs dressing Miami's waves, our love a tide that's kept flowing. My name is Luca, and this is our story of gay love. Sparked in Miami's neon, fighting to crest. Will we outshine South Beach's glow, or stay lost in its vibrant pulse? Dawn broke over South Beach that August 2024 morning. Miami's skyline fading as pink sunrise spilled across the ocean. Neon signs dimming as the city stirred. Noel and I walked the boardwalk, hands linked, my surfboard tucked under my arm. His sketchbook slung over his shoulder. South Beach had reshaped my soul, its neon heart sparking a love I never thought I'd find. Noel's hazel eyes met mine, his shirt loose, smile soft. A vow brighter than the neon that brought us together. "We're writing this," he said, voice steady, hand squeezing mine. Miami's dawn sealing our promise. Orlando was a shadow now, my ex's lies in 2022, a faint ripple, replaced by Noel's warmth, his bold vision, his heart that saw my soul. Through the neon haze, we'd built a life here, my lessons shaping South Beach's waves. Noel's designs lighting up the night. I thought of that night that tipped board, the saved stumble, the rooftop kiss that changed everything. Neon painting us in pinks and greens. "You're my perfect break," I said, grinning, hair loose, voice steady, no longer afraid. Noel laughed, pulling me close, lips brushing my forehead. Ocean. I pictured us, my mind carving waves. Noel's sketches, Miami's skyline. Noel watched, arm around me, his touch grounding me. The boardwalk, alive. Oceans, rhythm syncing with ours. We'd faced challenges, Miami's hustle, the world's judgments, our fears, but our current stronger than any riptide. "Let's make it legendary," Noel said. Grin bright eyes. Miami's pulse beat in us, a love story inked in neon and dawn. Shining on, my heart glowed. Our story, vivid, two boys, one city. But a question lingered, soft as the dawn breeze. Could any love outlast the world's storms? I looked at Noel, hand in mine, a rainbow bracelet matching mine, glinting in the sunrise. South Beach had given us a wave, and we'd ridden our story bold, queer vibrant for. Miami's ocean to tell. This was our tide, our crash, our forever alive. If this story sets your heart surging, like, share with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more queer love stories. Comment, what's your Miami love story? Help us hit 1,000 subscribers. Your support keeps these waves alive. Chase your neon, and tell us, will Luca and Noel's love outshine South Beach's glow? My name is Luca, and this is our storia. Gay love born in South Beach's chaos, crashing bright. We walked into South Beach's crowd that morning, hand in hand, my board tucked away. The neon signs flickered back on, our current igniting. Our love, a queer story. Vivid. This was our break, a love inked in South Beach's neon heart, one sunrise at a time.